Hi, my name is Michael Heiser, and for the next few minutes, I will be the unlikely spokesperson for time management. It is currently 9:16 a.m. on Friday, December 1st, a few hours before this project is due, and I'm just getting around to videotaping myself. I'm at work, I'm on break, so clearly I'm using the most of my time that I've been allowed, but we've all had times where our backs have been against the wall, we've been stressed out, we've missed deadlines, and the whole purpose of time management is to really pull us away from that. And what a lot of people don't really get. Everybody says that we all have 24 hours in a day. Nobody can control time, but what this does is allow you to make the most of the time that you have, being productive, being efficient in every single second and every moment that you have. And this really breaks down into a couple of steps in my point of view, and it's organize, execute, and evaluate. Now, guys like Gary Vaynerchuk and Tim Ferriss have very different ideas on productivity. Gary Vaynerchuk has his life planned out to the minute, while Tim Ferriss brags about the 4-hour work week. Like, these guys have everything figured out in their own schemes. So this is something that brings to mind that time management is not specific. It's a generalized, you have to specify your own terms, and you have to tune it to yourself. But in the first steps, you really need to organize. So whether that's just evaluating what your priorities are, just cleaning off your desk, whatever you have to do. President Eisenhower was quoted as saying, "I have two problems, the important and the urgent. The urgent are rarely important, and the important are never urgent." And pretty much what they've done with it, they made an entire priority principle. And it's the Eisenhower principle, and it pretty much organizes your priorities based on urgency. So is it important and is it urgent? Then do it first. Is it important but not so urgent? Focus on that second. And the important long-term projects really need a little bit more time, so maybe dedicating that extra time to those and getting the easy, quick ones done first. That's how you really need to start scheduling your time out. So for time management, you leave yourself a lot of time for the projects that take a lot of time. You schedule that out into a long period of time, not 4 hours before the project is due. And then you give yourself an advantage because you've set up that priority list. Then you pretty much just need to execute. You make a plan, you schedule your time out, you give yourself allotted time periods for each project, and then you just need to get it done. You really just need to focus and stick to the plan. Eliminate distractions. Now for me, I'm a big Reddit guy, so anytime I get on the computer, I immediately turn on that parental lock so I can't get on it. I'll just click and it'll say all parental, and then I will leave right away. And really, you just need to stick to the plan. Get your stuff done, make a to-do list, mark them off. That feeling of accomplishment as you knock all these tasks off your list. That's enough motivation to keep you going. And then the third is really just evaluate. The self-reflection aspect of this is huge because you are the only one that will know your strengths and your weaknesses. And when that comes down to you realizing, okay, this is where I need to shore things up. This is my distractions are the biggest problem, so I'm going to put a little extra work into that. That's that's only something that you can do. Or if you have a friend that can watch you or really knows you pretty well and said, hey man, you're really not good at this. You're really a big procrastinator, which is what my roommate said to me today. And it's just really, it's a matter of dedication and ironically time, and you can get these skills down and you can stop procrastinating. You can get that raise at work because you're the most productive person in the office, or you can boost your career reputation. All these things can happen, but you just need to make the steps to start doing it. And I feel like I'm a little bit out of my area because I need to start listening to these things too. And like I said, with some dedication and some ironically time, you can reach the upper echelons like Gary Vaynerchuk as far as productivity goes. So my name is Michael Heiser, and thank you for listening.